Do you ever feel like your clients are running your business instead of you? If you're running your own business, you know that one of the biggest challenges is properly managing relationships with people. How do you deal with this? Today I'll tell you how to organize your client relationships to maintain professionalism and not let them walk all over you. If you're new here, hi, I'm Rafa from Wall Printers. On this channel, we educate about the wall printing industry and show you how to enter this field and successfully build a business around this service. Let's get started. Why do clients tend to cross boundaries? Often, we ourselves unconsciously give them permission to do so. How? There are several reasons. First, lack of clear rules. If we don't precisely define what's included in our service and what's an add-on, clients will always try to bend the offer. Many micro-entrepreneurs, especially in service industries where client contact is intensive, make the same mistake. They try to be available always and everywhere for the client. Second, fear of losing the client. We deny ourselves assertiveness because we think, what if I lose them? What if I never get such a project again? It's a vicious cycle. Excessive flexibility and the desire to be a super service provider. We want to be nice and helpful, but this very quickly leads to abuse. In the wall printing industry, where we often enter someone's home, boundaries can easily blur. The client sees us not only as a service provider, but also as a handyman who will fix everything. Fourth, lack of valuing your own work. If we ourselves don't value our time, our skills, and our services, then others won't either. This is very visible in the service industry. Let's get to specifics. How do you make clients respect you and not walk all over you? Clear cooperation rules from the very beginning are the foundation. Make your offer detailed and include clear points about service scope, revisions, deadlines, and payment terms. Use language that's understandable but also binding. Setting work hours and communication channels is another very important thing. Say clearly when you're available. Do you answer emails and phone calls from 9 to 5? Inform about this. Another strategy, especially if you prefer more flexibility in your working hours, is to say that they can call whenever they want, but if you don't answer, you'll simply call back another day. Personally, I tend to be a bit on the other side. If someone called me or my wife on a weekend evening, I would answer the phone and say, hey, this isn't a good time for you to call me and ask about these kinds of things. Because if you talk to them once, you can expect a call at similar hours the next day or next week. Remember that you don't have to be aggressive to be assertive. It's enough to firmly but politely refuse requests that exceed your boundaries. If you're refusing, suggest an alternative or solution that fits within your framework. The next point is managing client expectations. Don't promise the impossible. It's better to give a slightly longer deadline and be ahead of schedule than to promise quickly and be late. If a client asks for something that goes beyond the established scope, for example, wall preparation that's not in the offer, immediately price it as an additional service. Don't do it for free. And last but not least, value your own work. Before you start expecting clients to appreciate your work, you first need to see its value yourself. Don't be afraid to price your services according to their value. Be transparent about additional costs like transport, revisions, and materials. The client should know what they're paying for. If clients complain about the price, maybe they're not your ideal clients. You're targeting the wrong group of people. By the way, if you want to learn how to find your niche and attract your perfect client, check the linked video. Remember that a difficult conversation with a client is often not a personal attack, but client frustration who doesn't understand the process. Sometimes people also take out their own difficulties from their private life on others. Let the client vent, but then quickly move to solutions. If the client is aggressive, you have the right to end the conversation. Don't take it personally. Setting boundaries isn't selfishness. It's professionalism and taking care of yourself and your business. What do you gain when you clearly establish rules? Less stress and burnout. When you control relationships, you feel calmer and more satisfied with work. That's what business was about. More respect. Clients who respect your boundaries are better clients. Those who don't respect them will simply leave, and that's the best outcome for you. Greater profitability. You don't do anything for free, so you earn more. Simple. More time for yourself. You regain time that you previously wasted on putting out fires or additional unpaid tasks. Greater business satisfaction. Running a business becomes a pleasure, not a struggle. Proper client relationship management is the key to success and avoiding business burnout. If you're running your own business or planning to start one, it's extremely important to establish rules as quickly as possible. The sooner you start building your business correctly, the better. You'll operate effectively and won't waste time on senseless activities.
That's exactly why, at Wall Printers, we provide you with everything you need to start operating in the wall printing industry in a thoughtful way. And a very important element of this puzzle is business knowledge, which we'll be sharing in our course.
If you're thinking about entering the wall printing industry, definitely check out our website and fill out the form, and we'll get in touch with you and tell you about the details without obligation. See you in the next episode.